Stephen, $1 trillion. I mean, that's an extraordinary investment.
Well, look, I hope that is true. I hope that $1 trillion, there's no time frame on it, but I hope that, for the sake of the American public and jobs in America, that is true. I'm just not quite prepared to believe every word that comes from Donald Trump's lips. I mean, look what the UK did. They packaged together a series of announcements that they were already going to make, bundled it up, and Keir Starmer goes, here's billions of dollars investment in the US. These are decisions that were already going to be made. They had nothing to do with Donald Trump. They just put them in a nice shiny box with a bow on top and pretended they were actually adding extra investment. So I hope that, for the sake of the American public, that is true. But there's a lot of games and numbers being tossed around that don't always actually turn up in the end.
Well, he's a deal maker. I think he's the ultimate deal maker. There's no one like him on the world stage. Finally, this is to do with Australia. Australia's ESafety Commissioner has been called to appear before the US Congress to give evidence into how Australian laws threaten the free speech of Americans. So Sky News has exclusively obtained this letter signed by US House of Representatives Committee on the Judiciary Chairman Jim Jordan, in which he accuses the ESafety Commissioner Julie Inman Grant of being a zealot for global takedowns. The letter claims that the Online Safety Act directly threatens American speech. Stephen, that there are big concerns when it comes to censorship and the Online Safety Act here, not just here in Australia, but over in America too.
Look, it's almost hard to know where to start on this drivel. The proposal by the Albanese government, championed by the Safety Commissioner, championed by Anthony Albanese and Annika Wells, and good on them for this. We are not making them do a global takedown of any speech. What we're saying is we're exercising our sovereign rights to decide for ourselves what we want to see and what our kids want to see. And that is a sovereign right. This arrogance of Jim Jordan, where he thinks he can dictate to Australia what it is, what laws we're allowed to have, has to be resisted at all costs. The fact that he is a flunky for the big tech, which is so powerful now that they all turned up, they all paid for the new ballroom that's bigger than the White House. They all donated their money. So, the American politicians have got to be in the pockets of big tech, doing their bidding. This is an absurd demand. It has no valid jurisdiction, and Australia is not doing what Jim Jordan keeps trying to claim. Australia can determine what Australia sovereign rights allow it to, and that is this proposal championed by the E-Security Commissioner.
In my view, it's a slippery slope. I think there are plenty of genuine and valid concerns when it comes to censorship and control of what we're able to see online. But Stephen Conroy, we have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good to talk to you again.